You're looking at the defending champion West Michigan Christian Warriors out of Muskegon. The Warriors come in at 19-4-1, the defending champs in Division 4. And they're set to take on Allen Park Inner-City Baptist at 24-2, the Chargers. And you mentioned about the long history between these two teams of being here in the finals, Clark. And my goodness, you go back the last 10 years or so, and all you see is West Michigan Christian, little Allen Park Inner-City Baptist sprinkled in there.
You know, since 1998, there's only been 3 years that one of these two teams hasn't been in a final. Not that they've always won it, but again, both programs have storied histories of being, within the Division 4 ranks. Both coaches have a lot of experience, and it'll be a fun game.
Take a look at the goalies for these two teams.
Warriors,
and
number
we'll start
5.
First of all with the goalie for the Chargers of Allen Park Inner-City Baptist, Nathaniel Packwood, 6'5". When you got a guy that big between the pipes, that's pretty good. We're looking right now at Jacob Behrens, the netminder for the Western Michigan Christian Warriors right now, and he is listed as just a junior here, so a little experience for him.
Yes, and being able to get involved early is important. Jacob's given up some goals this year, but has 10 shutouts, and you don't get to a state final without solid defending and goalkeeping. Where Nathaniel Packwood for the Chargers has 16 shutouts. Again, a very big kid, 6'5". Will definitely be excited to watch how he handles those balls in the air and owns his box.
He is shading his eyes now because he is facing directly into the sun as this field faces east and west from end to end. And now with it, the Chargers. Moving it there is Stephen Fema. We're just going to see how talented he is in this game. 42 goals on the season. Those are gaudy numbers. That's, for some excellent players in soccer, that is a career.
Yes. It's but when you at the high school level, if you are gifted around the goal, and some of those numbers, every once in a while you get some gaudy numbers like 42 goals in a season.
Throw-in coming in for the Warriors. Tim Skidema will throw it in, and West Michigan Christian will be moving from right to left. West Michigan Christian, the home team today, they are in the home white uniforms with the green lettering, the green trim. Meanwhile, Allen Park Inner-City Baptist, they are in purple and gold. Actually purple and white here. This one off the back heel of Nate Estelle and back to midfield with it. Alec Bright sends it back, works it around.
Looks to play in that quick early diagonal ball. Nicely played coming out of the back, and West Michigan Christian gets someone facing goal, knocks a little wide and high, but again, getting a ball directed at goal early is important. Trying to get in the rhythm, trying to get in the flow of the game. Allows them to start settling in.
Taken by Kirkland.
Allen Park Inner-City Baptist playing out of the Michigan Independent Athletic Conference Blue Division, where they finished in second place with a 12-2 record to go with their 24-2 overall record. West Michigan Christian out of the River Valley Conference, where they finished first, a perfect, or I should say slightly less than perfect 9-1. Coming up and making his stop. There you see 6'5". Out between the pipes, Nathaniel Packwood to come up and grab that one. Charging in on the play was Matt Wisen. Carrying ahead is Fema. He got it through!
And he was off.
An offside called. Flagman on the near side had the flag high in the air on the offsides, but well, you see how much respect Fema gets when he gets in close like that. Two defenders came up, left a man open, but just slightly offside.
Again, trying to where he just slowly slots that ball in, and to the credit of the West Michigan Christian defense, they stepped and held their line to ensure that the player was offsides as he received it.
Fema trying to get through a couple of defenders taken down. He'll get a restart.
So here again, early restart, being able to see here Derek Doran's going to serve the ball in and probably just try to see if something can come out of it.
Headed out of the box by the Warriors. Sent back in by Intercity Baptist, and the Chargers will put it in to the goalkeeper, but still no shots on goal for either team. And now we see Jacob Behrens will send it past midfield. Our second game of the afternoon, we saw a Division I battle here, and the team that had the wind at their back had a decided advantage in the earlier Division I game that we saw Canton defeat Grand Haven 1-0, but we'll see if that holds up here as we start moving into the mid to late afternoon hours, if the wind will die down a little bit or it will continue to pick up.
Or potentially, yeah, they potentially could pick up. And it'll be interesting to see how West Michigan Christian, who with that wind blowing right to left, it's at their back, and see how they use it, or if they really just try to maintain possession. It affects a lot of different things. Certainly on corner kicks, on goalie punts, but as well it can affect the rhythm of the team. When the ball's up in the air, trying to decide where you really want to play. If you want to play on the carpet, or if you want to be able to get that ball flighted a little bit.
Sent back toward midfield and then played by West Michigan Christian. This one has been pinballed around the center circle for the last minute or so, and now it's sent back in deep by the Warriors. Controlled by there's a push from behind. That'll get a restart. Little shove there. Alec Bright getting a little aggressive. Nothing wrong with that, though.
And Allen Park really quickly turning it around and getting it going forward again.
Foot came out as Evan Kratz tried to stop. Evan Kratz now with a touch, trying to get around a defender, moving into the attacking third. They'll send it up the right side. With it there is Fema. This is Aaron Fema. Aaron Fema tries to slide around a defender and is taken off of his feet. Sophomore forward, 5'10", 155-pounder. This one goes out. Well, 3 shutouts for Allen Park Intercity Baptist on their road to the finals here. They beat Ann Arbor Rudolph Steiner 3-0. Green Hills they defeated 2-1, and it's kind of like if you want to make it to the finals on that side of the state, you got to go through Ann Arbor Green Hills.
Yes, they're the other member, especially coming out of the east side of the state, who has plenty of experience in the state final.
Green Hills was here the last 2 years, but lost in back-to-back championship games. In the regionals, Jackson Christian and Southfield Christian were defeated by Intercity Baptist, and then Auburn Hills Oakland Christian in overtime 1-0 on Wednesday night in the semifinals. West Michigan Christian got here with a win over North Muskegon, then Algoma Christian. We're kind of taken to the limit here with Muskegon Catholic Central won 5-3. They shut out Sutton's Bay and Burt Lake North Michigan Christian 4-0 and 2-0 respectively, and Kalamazoo Hackett in the semifinals 2-0. So they've played the last 120 minutes without allowing a goal.
Yeah, it speaks a lot to West Michigan Christian's defense, goaltending, but are also able to put the ball in the net. And as both these teams really try to settle in and try to get a gauge on what they need to do, what are those things that they're going to try to stop. We seem to be getting, and there's good pressure defensively. Oh, for a goal kick. I thought that was going to be a corner.
That was close. Good work down low as Ryan Briggs tried to deflect it off the defender out, but it goes for a goal kick, and the Chargers will put it into play. Take a look at Ian Krug.
Cook, and number 15, Vanderplug.
Floated toward midfield. Didn't quite get there. West Michigan Christian trying to turn it this way.
Good pressure on the ball by the Chargers, making sure that West Michigan Christian's midfielders don't just have all kinds of time.
Vanderplug heads it towards the middle. At the 18. Briggs was looking for it there. Settled down at the arc. Wisen trying to do something with it, could not control. It's hammered out toward midfield. That'll go out, and a restart coming up for the Warriors.
The Warriors definitely seem to be able to try to settle some things down, and are trying to play the ball on the carpet and being able to really get something going. You know, we 10 minutes into this game, and
with the Warriors,
you know, it's not real hard charging. It seems like both teams are kind of measuring out their outcomes, but looking to pressure, but at the same point keep shape and make sure that they weather that first, you know, 5-10 minutes of emotions that come with a big game at this point.
We're almost 10 minutes gone in this first half of play. Still no score and no shots on goal for either team through the arc, but there to defend and knock it away are the Chargers. Warriors with it. West Michigan Christian trying to control into their attacking third. They've got numbers now as they set it up to the middle, to the top of the arc, and stepping right in front of it there was Derek Doran, who this shot will go in on goal, and that'll be the first shot on goal for either team.
And that's important for Nathaniel Packwood, the Chargers goalie, to make sure he gets a touch and is able to handle a nice easy touch first, and then be able to, because there will be more balls sent at him, and for him as well as all the other players, get an easy touch on and be able to fall into those habits that they've been so successful with all year.
Throw in for Allen Park Intercity Baptist. This one at midfield is hit by Ian Krug into the air and settled down. They'll send it to the right side. Hammered into the air and out. Dejection there for Tim Dendulk, who was unhappy with the way he put his foot into the ball there and just kind of walked away from it. That one blocked out, and a deep throw in for the Chargers again. They'll send it down the line. Hammered back out towards midfield. Stepping in front there is Estelle. And that one played high into the air. Ryan Briggs is after it. It'll be settled by Wisen. Wisen will take a long shot far to the right.
Yep, not a bad look. You know, it's not one of those that you're gonna, feel really good about. But again, looking to have a crack. Got to be willing to pull the trigger, and for a goal scorer like Matt Wisen, he's going to want to get those touches early.
Ball back toward midfield, headed back in by West Michigan Christian. Trying to get through, chance on the right side for Briggs! And he fired it high and wide up over the top of the building.
A little bit of a bouncing ball and didn't quite let that ball get down underneath him. Had to reach out and grab it, but he got loose. That's kind of the big piece there, to be able to get loose and get a good look. And you see Ryan Briggs right there wearing one of the captain's armbands. And it'll be big games at this point in time. These seniors are playing for their last time at last high school soccer game, and you want to see those guys have success.
From the arc, Wisen takes the shot, but he wound up taking a divot there. His foot hit into the ground, and he was tripped up by a defender as well. The near side with it. This is Dendulk. Oh, that was touched with a hand, and the official will say play on.
Yeah, it felt like even though that was struck by hand by one of the Chargers players, the Warriors maintained possession and didn't want to stop the flow of play.
So that's kind of a judgment call by the official in those situations.
Yep, and if there's a real advantage that's made, then the whistle's probably going to blow. Similarly, in more of the advantage call, where the team in possession may get fouled, but you don't want to take the advantage of having the ball in an attacking with an attack and take that flow away from them. You want to be able to acknowledge that they have that opportunity.
This one played down into the right corner. Trying to turn with a nifty move between the legs there by Evan Kratz. Sent back.
And good defending there too by the Warriors defender. I mean, there's a kind of a saying in soccer as coaches, the ball may go through your legs and the player may go around you, but never will the two happen at the same time. So yeah, made a nice attacking player made a nice move and knocked the ball through his legs, but he made sure that he didn't keep the ball. What's affectionately known as a nutmeg in soccer. By playing the ball through a defender's legs. Ball's played in, and again, West Michigan Christian defender got a head on it and took it away from danger.
Up the left side with it. Allen Park Inner City trying to move it. Move it to the edge of the 18. Bounce toward the goal and hammered up there by Dendalk. Can't get it out. This one shot wide of the goal.
Just wide.
Just couldn't turn it enough.
Good defending, not allowing that attacking player to turn, but he also had a nice ball he could have laid off to a teammate right about at the 18, and with a teammate who was facing goal and should have been able to get a pretty good look. Ball kind of comes in and gets cleared, but it doesn't get cleared out of danger. And right there is Adam Fima is trying to turn and make something happen.
Chance down low. Chance centering pass out front, and that one cleared out of the zone. Wow, right out of the box with a nice clear there up the middle. There was nobody there for West Michigan Christian.
Some good chances happening, bring some excitement to the game, and the players start feeling like, oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. You really want your athletes to have that that desire to make something happen. Oh, great ball.
Through ball. Chance here. Couldn't catch up to it, though.
Oh, what a great run and a great ball. Just didn't have the touch, that initial touch that he wanted.
Nice slide tackle, but then hammered ahead, and we've got a couple of players being separated there on the field.
Yeah, well, it just kind of came in a little bit hard. Boots up, kind of the two-footed slide. That's how people get hurt.
Tim Skidema to put it in play for the West Michigan Christian Warriors. This one into the box and headed out by Baptist, working to the outside and touched up, and Western Michigan Christian will get the restart. Settling it on the right side. Chance for the Warriors here, and they'll fight it on against the line, and it will be a goal kick. That was a good job defensively for Baptist.
Oh, yes. Blake Kirkland did a great job just being able to maintain his position on the ball, allowing that ball to run out and give him a goal kick.
Briggs trying to settle it down, keeps it in. Briggs after it along with Alex Ropp. Ropp, side of the foot, winds up going off of a Charger defender, and Western Michigan Christian will have it. And this one sent toward the goal. Chance a header that went wide. Stepping in front there was Jacob Ray, and he had a chance down low.
And Chase Skidman did a great job staying wide, making a good hard diagonal run from the outside to the middle of the goal, and just got a head on it, but couldn't get it on frame. Both teams are getting some chances, and nothing real phenomenal, but it does seem like there's pretty good play in the attacking third.
Ian Krug to put it back into play. Headed away and sent back in again by Dendalk. And this one chopped toward the goal. It'll be wide of the net, but coming over and grabbing it there for the Chargers is Packwood.
Yeah, and Alec Brett took a nice a nice shot from quite a bit of distance, but again, putting it on ahead was just a little bit deflected off a defender. That one right to the keeper, but you never know where a deflection might take it.
Back the other way now. Look out. Here comes Derek Dornan. Dornan with a centering pass. And that one was touched with a hand, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Austin
Actually, there was
Talley
a whistle before that.
Played a very nice diagonal ball. Not quite enough pace, but he had a teammate making that backside diagonal run. The ball gets through again. Creates a good chance. So both teams are playing some nice final balls in. Really almost creating great chances. And in a game where there's many more great almosts than actuals, you just keep racking up the almost great passes, because when the one gets in, that's all you need a lot of times.
Through ball, but not wide enough, and sent back by Western Michigan Christian. Played back toward the bottom of the circle, and Wisen will play that with the side of his foot in the air. Wisen using some physicality there to keep it alive. Chance now for the Warriors through the middle. Headed back into the middle. Wisen controlling top of the arc. Sends it back out, deflected away. Wisen chasing after it, and going after it there was FEMA. He's tripped up. FEMA a little slow to get up. This team can score some goals. Earlier in the year, Allen Park Intercity Baptist was tossing up 6, 7, 8 goals a game. They really settled into more the 2s, 3s, and 4s from the middle of the season to the end of the season. Matter of fact, they've scored 4 goals just 2 times in their last 9 games.
And right now, I think they just take 1.
Kratz with it, sends it right side, it goes out, and it'll be a restart for the Warriors. Working down to the 19-minute mark of this first half of play.
Game for the Warriors, number 6, Cook, and number 15, Vanderploeg.
0-0 tie, shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of Western Michigan Christian. Throw incoming for Tim Dendulk.
Not the touch that Blake Kirkland wanted, but West Michigan Christian needs to they have the ball in the attacking third and see if they can create something. A little work down on the end line. And if you look there, and you've got Matt Wisen not in on the goalie, standing at the penalty spot, just all by himself. No one 5 yards from him. Again, right where a good goal scorer is going to plant himself.
From midfield. Set up in the middle there for Briggs. Briggs looks to the outside, to the right. Chip back in the middle. Wisen will try to windmill kick at it. Didn't have much on it. Turns it back inside. With it there is Briggs. Briggs taken off his feet. They play on, and the ball comes to midfield. And Western Michigan Christian will hammer this one in deep. Let's see if they can chase after it. It's Vanderploeg going after it.
Doesn't quite hold it in.
Can't hang on.
Coming in for the Chargers, number 21.
Intercity Baptist is going to have to find a way to link from coming out of their end of the field. Their forwards are staying high, and their midfielders, defenders are trying to find their forwards, but West Michigan Christian's defense is doing a great job stepping into the ball and now not allowing those balls to find the target players.
Coming up on 17 minutes to go in the Division IV soccer final here at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. The MHSAA presents this great soccer matchup. Western Michigan Christian, Allen Park Intercity Baptist, a chance on the right side for FEMA. Looking for goal number 43 on the year, and he's taken down and the ball goes out.
And good play by Jacob Behrens, their goalkeeper, coming out to smother that. FEMA's coming in, he's getting a touch, and I think the goalie, Behrens, gets his hands on it right at the time that FEMA comes in, and and takes it over the end line for a goal kick. He's not the guy you want running at the goalie.
Headed into the attacking third. Warriors getting after it. This one will go out. Western Michigan Christian will have a deep throw in. And it'll be Vanderplug to do it. Sends it back to Den Dulk, and a centering pass here to Boersma. Played in. Briggs, centering pass. Chipped away. Chance here for Bright.
On the far
for the
post.
right side. Chipped in front, and there's a good stop there made by Packwood.
Oh, wow. Great ball all the way across. I'm not sure if it was a shot or not. But they get over there and almost just tried to pull it back to Wisen. And again, Wisen in a great position to finish the ball. What's interesting in this game is the ball gets down and someone gets a half chance. It seems like immediately, while we're still talking about it, the other team's got the ball back down to the other end. There's no time wasted getting in on the attack.
Throw in coming for Carson Claypool. Claypool throwing it in, headed into the box. Dangerous header, and then cleared out by the Warriors. Then Dulk hammers it towards midfield. It's played down with a left foot by Estelle, and right into the midsection there of Mitch Land here.
As we look and take a peek at as things are going, West Michigan Christian, the Warriors really are playing a very traditional four-back, somewhat flat, more zonal defending scheme, while the Chargers of Intercity Baptist are playing much more of the sweeper with two marking backs. All it does differently. The way that the Chargers are playing creates a little bit of space in front of the defense that you have to exploit and try to work in that space, while the flat back four that tries to reduce the attacking area in front of the defense, where Intercity Baptist is going to have to try to get balls in behind the Chargers defense.
West Michigan Christian, one of their losses earlier in the year was to Spring Lake, who's part of the Division III final today.
Division II
final, excuse me, yes. A lot of teams from West Michigan in it. Hudson Unity Christian lost earlier today, but still representing 2-1.
Oh yeah, the Country Day. There's two teams that are definitely not strangers to a final. Here we go. We have a direct kick 23 yards out at the very corner of the box, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of set piece that the Warriors can pull out.
And the left-footed kick there by Den Dulk is headed back in by Den Dulk, and this will go out. Goal kick coming for the Chargers.
I'm sure Coach Dave Hewlings would have liked a better take than that one. That didn't quite turn out the way I think anybody had planned, but those are things that need to kind of be worked out as the game goes.
Warriors trying to set it up. Over to the outside flank. Trying to turn the corner with it. This will just simply go out, and the Chargers will let it go, and Intercity Baptist will...
No, it's a corner kick.
Oh, they corner kicked it. Okay, so it did get touched. Boy, the way they went after it, I thought they kind of gave up thinking it was a goal kick.
The same thing. Let's see what kind of corner kick that the Warriors have. You know, again, as we've played about 30 minutes of this half, a lot of play down at this end of the field.
Alec Bright, junior midfielder, put it into play, and it's hammered out of the box. Sent up the right flank, and this one is going out. Chargers on the restart. 12:05 to play in the first half, and our score 0-0. Shots on goal 3-1 in favor of Western Michigan Christian. Up the near side, it's Den Dulk looking for some help to come to it. Send it back to Dendulk. He will touch it and move it into the middle. Slide tackle, won't be able to get it. Derek Duran moves it up. Right side with it is Kratz. Kratz with a centering pass looking for the through ball, and that one hammered out. That one will be a goal kick. It'll be a corner kick, excuse me. A corner kick coming up, not a throw-in, so an opportunity here for the Chargers.
And a great, again, another penetrating diagonal ball. Good defending by Josh Benedict of the Warriors, being able to knock that ball out of danger over the end line, but giving up a corner.
And a low kick that skips out of the box after it's blocked out of there. Bright will be after it and go after it here. Briggs taken down. No, Briggs takes the defender down. And then a little nice backflip there by Ian Krug to get up. Razzle dazzle. Evan Kratz will put it into play here for the Chargers of Allen Park Intercity Baptist, the 24-2 Chargers.
They just touched it twice. He went to play a short ball, didn't quite get enough of it, and ended up touching it again. But a good thought. Try to play that short ball in and get the ball going forward.
Skidema sends this one deep with the wind at his back. Headed back. You still see the wind is pretty much a factor here. Blowing from right to left at the back of the Western Michigan Christian offense. Stepping over a defender is Bright from the right side to the arc, and it's stepped in front of by the Chargers, who send it back the other way. Nifty play by Kratz. Lost possession of the ball, however. Bright will circle it on back. And Dulk sends it into the middle. Headed high into the air. Bright trying to settle. This one taken by Benendijk.
And a nice ball
pass. Chance there. A diving save off the head of Matt Wisen. Made by Nathaniel Packwood with a save.
And just again, a good diagonal ball played in. Matt Wisen was able to just get a little bit of it, but Nathaniel Packwood made a great save covering that edge of his box.
Coming into the game for the Chargers.
Here comes just a little bit of a flick.
Andrew Jones.
And there goes Nathaniel Packwood back, covering back against where he came from. Again, a very hard save to make. Your whole body's moving to the left, and you've got to stop and come back and cover your right post. Some great goaltending there. Probably doesn't. That's an example of not hurting you to be 6'5", being able to reach back and cover that ground.
Down the left flank with it. Giving chase after it is Briggs. It goes between his legs. Did he touch it? That's the key. Did it go off his heel? No. We're going to say the throw in here for the Warriors. Chipped and headed out. Last one to touch it was Carson Claypool. Wisen. And working it left side is Skidman. Skidman sent it across. There's a chance, and it's headed away, but we're going to have a far corner kick coming up here for the Warriors of Western Michigan Christian.
And Jeremy Miller, I believe, was the defender for the Chargers, who just got his head on the ball to flick it over the end line. That was a great ball. Again, being able to play that diagonal ball to the far side, being able to get someone on it.
Here's the kick. Chance left side, fired over the crossbar. That was only about a foot high. It just cleared the crossbar on the shot from the left side.
And it was dipping too, just dipped over the top of the bar. This corner kick comes in, gets a touch out wide, and there's that nice crack by Josh Benedict, and it just went over that far post, over the bar.
Intercepted. Bright will have it here for Western Michigan Christians. We tick down to the 7-minute mark of this first half. This one headed from the 18 back out. Bright trying to settle, cannot. Over on the left side or right side is Ropp. He can't control. Back the other way come the Chargers. Chargers on the attack. Here come the purple and white. Over on the left side with it is FEMA. FEMA centering pass, and it's cleared. In the goal. No, is it past the goal line?
No, I believe he's calling maybe an interference on the goalkeeper. But wow. There again. Quick counterattack. Ball comes in. Great play down the flank by Stephen FEMA. Plays the ball in.
Saved by Dendal.
Defender gets a touch on
Goal
it.
kick.
So, wow, that is close. But again, he was called for the foul on the goalkeeper.
Ian Krug lost it back to midfield. Played ahead by Krug once again to the right side. Giving chase is Austin Talley. It'll go out. Christian will inbound. They will throw it in actually on the restart. That was almost a giveaway down there. Got to be a little more careful with the ball there. Chase Scheidemann would have liked to have that one back. He did not feel the pressure coming up from behind him and almost turned it over in his own end. Here's the kick. It will bounce past midfield and go out off the head of Chase Scheidemann. Throw in. Settled there by Talley. Lost, and Scheidemann with it at midfield. Had it chipped away from him. Scheidemann comes over, controls. Sweeps it ahead to Bright. Bright moving up the left side. Here's Wiesen. And this one back to Bright. Bright just hits it toward the goal, and it takes one hop into the arms. And Packwood sends it to midfield. Side of the foot, Scheidemann can't control. Back out to midfield. And this one chipped back into the zone. Waiting for it there is Jacob Behrens, and Behrens won't wait for it to roll to him in the box. He'll send it downfield. Turnover, and it's Briggs with it down the right side, and it goes out. Ball returning back to Intercity Baptist.
Just under 5 minutes, and we'll both teams would love to get a goal here right in this last waning minutes of the first half. And in a lot of the play that Western Michigan Christian seems to have been able to get a lot of play down in Allen Park's defensive third. I'm sure they would love to get a goal before half.
Zach Meyer's bright orange shoes sends it to the far side, but it's intercepted by Intercity Baptist, and it's Stephen FEMA up the left side. FEMA still with the ball. FEMA dribbling up the left side. FEMA centering pass, and Ndulk sends it far towards midfield and out. This one kept in by the Warriors. Western Michigan Christian and Intercity Baptist. 0-0. Shots on goal in favor of the Warriors, 5-2. Back across midfield. Ndulk got it rolled between a couple of defenders. Ball being pinballed around 10 yards either side of that midfield stripe, and this one sent downfield, headed back toward midfield by Intercity Baptist.
And the Chargers need to find feet a little bit more. They're not really able to string a lot of passes together. And some of the times when they get some chances, it's not coming really out of the run of play as much as some costly turnovers.
Bodies go down. So the push is going to go against Chase Scheidemann. And this will be a direct kick that's about 23 yards away from goal.
I'm thinking you've got to put this ball on frame. I don't. You got Steve Fema. Don't know how many goals he's scored off of a. There we go, bent ball in.
Right in, and a good stop made by Behrens.
Stop by Fema, stop by Behrens.
Didn't get what they wanted out of a good opportunity.
Again, Fema bends that ball, doesn't quite send it far enough. Instead of bending that ball to the far post, he ends up bending it right to Jacob Behrens, the goalkeeper.
Back the other way come the Chargers. Chipped and whistle, and we're going to have a restart coming up for the Chargers here with under a minute to go. 59 seconds left. Just to the right of the shooting arc now will be the attempt by the Chargers of Intercity Baptist. Fema and Kratz are both around there, and they're kind of talking it over. Fema kind of circling, or I should say Kratz kind of circling here. Let's see who puts it in play. It looks like it's going to be Fema, and it will be. Left-footed kick, sailed high over the top of the goal.
And we've talked a lot about Fema with this, unbelievable 42 goals, but even Evan Kratz there, who was with him, number 10, has 18. That's a ton of goals, too. So
6'2" player, 60 goals. Not bad. 35 seconds left in the half. Warriors with a goal kick, taking their time now as we tick to 24 seconds. And here it comes. Toward midfield. Bright send it up the right side, and that one will go out. Down to 10 seconds remaining.
9.
Going to try to get something on frame here as the countdown's on.
5. 4,
Chance for the 18.
3,
Will they be able to from the arc? That one deflected
1.
away, still loose, and that'll end the first half of play. Shots on goal, 5-3 in favor of Western Michigan Christian. And we are tied at 0 at the end of the first 40 minutes here at Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. The Michigan High School Athletic Association Division IV Boys Soccer Final. Western Michigan Christian Warriors nothing. Allen Park Intercity Baptist Chargers nothing. We'll have more championship soccer coming your way from Kentwood in just a moment. You're watching the MHSAA Championships on Fox Sports Detroit.
We are insurance.
Welcome back to Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in East Kentwood, the MHSAA Division IV Boys Soccer Final. The Warriors of Muskegon Western Michigan Christian and the Chargers of Allen Park Intercity Baptist knotted at 0-0 after the first 40 minutes. Joe, Jason, Clark, Udell, and Clark. There's a game of pinball between really the 40s in this game out at midfield. And with the wind at their back, Western Michigan Christian had some chances in deep, but couldn't cash in.
No, they couldn't. They were able to try to settle the ball down a little bit and, again, try to play pretty decent balls in the attacking third of the field, and really, and we just keep going, and they were able to create some chances in there, but then here we go, the ball gets played in and they're able to try to create some chances, but at the same point the Chargers of Allen Park were able to create some very good opportunities. Again, being able on that run that even Evan Kratz was offsides, but again, being able to get the ball in the attacking third. Both teams have done pretty well in the attacking third of trying to get somewhat half chances.
Well, there was that almost looked like a shot that was a missed shot, wanted to be in a pass to the right side. Really a good opportunity, and there was probably the best opportunity of the day for Matt Wissen.
Yeah, he did a great job being able to get a touch on the ball, and then on this corner kick as the ball comes and flicks wide outside to Josh Benedict, who hits this half volley and just bam, hits it. Just dipping. Oh,
see the shadow of the ball across the crossbar there.
That was a great chance too. So, not that the West Michigan Christian is able to defend and get away with the ball sent in dangerously there. The Chargers shouldn't feel, I wouldn't say they should feel lucky that they haven't scored. They've had to come up and make some good plays. But at the same point, the Chargers are able to sit in the locker room and feel like, hey, we're in this game.
0-0 score. Allen Park Intercity Baptist. When we start the second half, we'll have the wind at their back, and we do have some breeze out here today, folks. A beautiful day for soccer. 0-0 in the MHSAA Division IV Boys Soccer Final. More championships to come from the MHSAA right here on Fox Sports Detroit. Yeah. Got it. Just me on this one? Got it. Tell me when. Well, do you love high school football? On November 19th, check out live high school football on the web on foxsportsdetroit.com. Games from around the state can be seen on the Prep Zone. Teams are gearing up for the boys football championships live from Ford Field over the Thanksgiving weekend. You can watch them on Fox Sports Detroit. All the live football action on Fox Sports this November. We'll be back with more in just a moment here at Pat Patterson Field. The MHSAA Division IV Boys Soccer Final is tied at 0-0. More to come on Fox Sports Detroit. Hey. We'll see.
The Chargers will be kicking off. Kickoff will be handled by number 9, Stephen Fima, number 10, Evan Kratz.
Welcome back to Pat Patterson Field. Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood is the site of the Michigan High School Athletic Association Division IV Boys Soccer Final on Fox Sports Detroit. The Warriors of Muskegon Western Michigan Christian and the Chargers of Allen Park Intercity Baptist knotted at 0 at the end of the first 40 minutes. We're set for the touch of the second half. First 5 minutes mean a lot right now, Clark.
They really do, and it's really important right now for Allen Park Intercity Baptist to put some pressure on early. You know, they weren't by no means would I say they were dominating in the first half, but there's a lot of play in their defensive end of the field, and they want to be able to feel like, okay, we got the win. There's a little momentum there. Let's get the ball down and look to put some pressure on early.
Well, looking up at the flag right now, the wind has changed slightly. You know, maybe it's swirling a little bit, but it seemed like instead of blowing directly from right to left, it's now kind of blowing from the stands where our camera angle is to the left, more at an angle. So we'll see how the wind plays here in the second half. This one tipped down by the Warriors and now controlled by the Chargers, who move it to the right side.
And again, it'll be important for West Michigan Christian to be able to sustain some of the attacks that they've been able to in the first half, and make sure it's not just a one direction game.
Christian sends it out. Baptist will have the restart from just this side of midfield. You see the clock on the distance at 35:50 and ticking, and we are just underway here in the second half. Trying to turn with it here, the Chargers. FEMA circling with it, chips it near side. Give and go. Back there to Duran. And Duran sent it to the right side and coming up and making the play. Kind of interesting here that the goalkeeper for the Allen Park Intercity Baptist, well, for Western Michigan Christian, is wearing a ball cap to shade his eyes from the sun.
Yeah, because not only will he be facing the wind, he'll be facing into the sun as well. And in that one, the Warriors had a attacking player in an offsides position, so the ball turns around and comes back for the Chargers.
You got these fancy schmancy mirrored sunglasses here, Clark. Maybe you ought to bring those down to the keeper. You'd think they would wear something like that, wouldn't they? Are they allowed to wear sunglasses on the field like that?
No, not necessarily, but here's a player.
Chance header wide. Oh, that was FEMA.
FEMA somehow got loose. How does he get that loose in the box?
Well, 42 goals didn't happen by accident.
Yeah, and if that was a case of West Michigan Christian's flat back, assuming a player's offsides, you cannot assume that a player's offsides. He just kept going, and if that ball doesn't bounce so much, he has a much better look at goal.
Ball cleared to midfield and then sent back in by Baptist, and now sent back up Christian to midfield again. That ball staying high in the air. Both teams not really settling it on the ground here. Now it's FEMA. FEMA, nice little move. He's working between a couple of defenders. Steps to the left, steps through with a cross move, and now he chases it down into the corner. You see his skills there. He's a pretty talented player.
And
look at him keep it in. Oh, tried the left footer across.
Yeah.
Good skills there by FEMA.
That's great pressure by Allen Park to be able to put West Michigan Christian's defenders on their heels a little bit and keep the pressure on them. Let's see if they've got anybody who can take a little bit of a long toss.
Carson Claypool, the 5'11 junior, to get it restarted. Sends it in, headed out of the box. Headed back into the box, and now back toward midfield for Western Michigan Christian. Headed, good play by Wisen to get it to a teammate, right side. This is a chance for Briggs, and he sails it wide. Just didn't.
Oh, and he knows it.
Good touch on it.
And he knows it, but hey, that's a good, quick counterattack by the Warriors.
35:50 to play in the game. Nothing scores still. Sent out by Christian. Baptist will have the restart. Wind at their back. Throw in from the right side. Bodies go down. The teams will play on, but it rolls past the end line, and that means it'll be a goal kick. Jacob Behrens will give away to one of his teammates who will put it into play.
Tim Skidema.
This is Tim Skidema. Senior defender. Let's see how far he sends this kick ahead. It caught some wind in the air and it didn't make it to midfield. With a knee, that one sent forward. Bright trying to control, tripped up. They play on. Bright kept his footing and went right after it. He'll move it down low. Send it across the 18. Here's a chance, tip back. A chance for Wasen. He can't get his footing. Wasen still after it. And he, by no fault of a defender there, Wasen just kind of blew a tire out of the box.
Just a little carpet monster got him. And but man, that quite the chance.
Wasen looked like, I don't know if you've ever driven along, I'm sure you have, we live in Michigan, Clark, but you've driven along the road and all of a sudden in the middle of the road stands a deer.
Yeah.
And they've got the hooves and they don't quite get the traction on the asphalt that they do that. And they
Fred
just kind
Flintstone.
of, right, they get a little Fred Flintstone start. That's kind of what Wasen did there.
The ball's played in, very dangerous. It stays alive. Wasen comes to try to, and just kind of spins his feet trying to get to that ball. Oh, he wants that again.
Bright will send it deep.
Good ball.
Ball still in the box, comes out, chipped high into the air, and windmill kick sends it back toward midfield. Good play by the defense to clear.
This run of play right now is good for West Michigan Christian to be able to feel like, no, it's not just about the win. We're able to sustain a little offense.
Drag to the outside. Skidman with it. Sent back in. Bright. And this one goes out, and the restart coming up for the Warriors.
Game for the Warriors, number 15, Vanderploeg.
Matt Vanderploeg comes in. He's got those optic yellow shoes on that he'll put the ball into play. I don't know if our cameras might have to do a white balance on those shoes. My goodness. Those are bright. Trying to turn it there is Briggs. Briggs got the shot toward the goal. Wasen was tripped up. Did that one go off the keeper, though?
Yeah, it looks like it. The officials calling for a corner kick.
Corner kick to the Warriors.
Keep talking about Matt Wasen, but I'll tell you, Alec Bright's doing a great job on the flank. And Briggs, both those guys being able to really create some things happening. Because here we go with the ball sent in and just barely gets a touch on it.
Off the corner kick, it was hammered into the box and headed out by Baptist, and they have a restart right down in front of us.
Now if the Chargers can try to get a little bit of their own sustained offense to take some of that momentum that West Michigan Christian has built up, we'll see. But they're definitely building their confidence as they keep coming and are able to keep the ball down at the other end.
This kick goes to midfield. Flag is kind of dangling straight down now a little bit. The wind has died down a bit. Throw in. Benendijk will get it in for Western Michigan Christian. Chance now for the Warriors to work it. Dendalk left side. Dendalk sends it into the middle. Headed back toward the goal. And this one is hit out. And boy, I tell you what, Allen Park Intercity Baptist would like that one again. Nate Estelle did not get a good swing at that.
No, he did not get the touch he needed on it.
Throw in by Bright. Looks for Briggs. Briggs whiffed at it, kept it in. No.
Nope. Unlucky.
He's trying to take it kind of on the in-between hop there and kick it, mistimed it.
Now it'll be good for West Michigan Christian to try to keep that pressure, win these balls, and keep it down there.
This one floated into the box, an easy play for Packwood, who will send it way past midfield with his kick. Western Michigan Christian, even though playing into the wind, the last 5 minutes or so have really been played in their offensive third of the field.
Yeah, they've been able to make sure that they maintain possession there. It would be interesting to see if they would kind of they're playing their two front runners very level, and with Allen Park playing with that sweeper there, trying to get a little bit more pressure up high on the sweeper, might be able to create that quick option that might result in a goal.
Skydeman between a couple of defenders there, took a swing at it, got it back to the 18. Now he's looking to control it. Instead, it's swept away by Kratz and out to midfield. Here's a chance right now for Baptist. This one sent ahead, and now it's Bright. Bright will chip it to the outside. With it there is Ropp. Ropp into the middle. Good job by Bright to come free. Oh, they tried to get the through ball.
And again, looking for that diagonal runner. Good thought. Great thought. Almost a phenomenal ball.
Dendop to the outside. Ropp will try to work it there. Two players pushing and shoving, and that will be to the advantage of the Warriors on the restart.
Yeah, the Charger midfielder there wasn't doing much of playing the ball, playing much more of the body, and it's a good call by the official.
Looking into the sun is Bright, as Alec Bright sees the sun indeed is bright right now as he's facing directly into it. Hammers it into the box, headed out.
And this is where the Chargers have to be patient to be able to get their numbers forward, and they've got them on the weak side if they can get the ball across. Just couldn't get the ball to the left flank where their numbers were.
Briggs for the right side, centering pass, turned in by Skydeman. Skydeman tried to chip it ahead, still loose, and a whistle, and Skydeman a little too aggressive there, got whistled.
Had a nice little turn there to shield the defender, but then lost the ball again and fought a little bit too hard to get it back.
Off the restart, Kirkland for Baptist, sends it ahead. This one got through on the left side. It's Travis Miles. Miles can't keep it in.
Not able to keep it in.
Coming into the game for the Chargers, number 11, Talley, and number 16, Jones.
Substitutions here.
Warriors, number 6, Cook.
Restart coming up for Christian now. Long floating throw in, headed out, and that will give a little bit of field position here, a little more room for the Warriors. Another good throw in, gets ahead, high in the air with Sen, got his head on that one, and now it's Bright. Bright will head it down, try to settle near midfield, bottom of the midfield circle, and bring it into the middle. Good job, hopping over a defender, then lets it fly through, and it's knocked down and then cleared out. The defensive play by Kirkland, and bodies crash and a restart here for Baptist.
West Michigan Christian's doing a nice job of maintaining the attack. That's been kind of a crucial piece where we weren't sure if they were going to be able to do that with the wind or not. And some of that is they're just not allowing Intercity Baptist to do much anything with the ball.
Skydeman moving it right, moving it left. Bright with it. Bright puts a stop on and now gets it back to Skydeman to give and go, and Bright settles it off his chest. Sends it in, looking out for Briggs. Briggs collides right into Blake Kirkland. Both were going for it, and Kirkland is going to be slow to get up.
Yeah, that was a good hard challenge. I'm not sure how out of control I would say he was, but he certainly was coming in hard to challenge the ball. No bad feelings. And looks like Blake Kirkland was that. Is that who that was?
Yes.
Just going to feel that in the morning a little bit.
Yeah.
Little bar.
It won't hurt as bad if they win.
Yeah, that's for sure.
At midfield. Played down by Bright. Chip to the outside. Going after it there is Land here. Land here will put it to a stop on the flank, bring it back into the middle to Briggs. Land here chips it into the box, and it's gathered in by the keeper, Packwood.
Yeah, nice little 1-2. Mitch Land here didn't quite get the touch on the ball he wanted.
Bright sends it to the outside. Scheidemann with it. Those bright orange shoes of Zach Myers into the game for the Warriors of Western Michigan Christian. And Dulk let that one go. Bodies fly, and I think that Tim Scheidemann wound up hitting his head on the ground.
Yeah, he went up for the, looks like Tim Scheidemann went up for the ball and got undercut. Seems like he's doing all right. That they're just, again, both teams are battling hard. There's nothing dirty happening. They're just, you got players that are going hard for the ball, trying to win a ball, which is what you want them to be doing.
By the way, Nathaniel Packwood is a junior at 6'5", the Charger goalkeeper. They've got a freshman in the waiting at 6'4".
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Here's a chance from the right side. It's Fema. And Fema, the younger brother of Stephen Fema, the freshman there. And
the Warriors haven't had to play a lot of defense this half in their defending third. They've got to be aware to make sure that they stay sharp and keep the integrity of their shape.
Kratz down the left side, puts the centering pass. It didn't get through. Fema tries to settle at the arc, settles it at the 18, and it's chipped away. Here's a chance now for Talley. Talley sends it in. That'll be a shot on goal, the fourth of the game for the Chargers, but not much on it. It's picked up easily by Jacob Behrens.
Again, it's important for the Chargers to have a few of those chances to keep the belief going that they know they can get in. They haven't been in much at all, and they've got to be able to continue to keep that confidence.
Getting down to the 23-minute mark of this second half of play, and with it, Myers got it ahead, but it's going to be chipped back to midfield. Christian with it, moving it to the middle. Scheidemann tripped up, goes down again. Scheidemann, they play on. Scheidemann looks to pass. Has it into Wissem. Wissem bounces it to the outside. Wissem coming back with it again. Wissem with the centering pass. Scheidemann with it. From the arc, tripped up, and a whistle. We're going to have a direct kick from about 18.
Although not intentional, Jeremy Miller there got a lot of leg and not very much ball. Took him down and, right there at the top of the arc. This will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the Chargers choose to do on trying to have a wall. Do they go in the middle? Do they still try to take traditionally the one side of the goal? And to see where they are. This is kind of the bad part of the field because you know exactly where 10 yards is. Because that's what the arc is, 10 yards from the penalty spot. So
here's shot knocked down into the wall and played by Bright again. Bright will stand there and hammer it for a third time.
And the worst part about that, not just into the wall, into his own player.
Wissem turns, sends it across the 18. Scheidemann settles the ball to the ground, and there's a blast to the left side. Chance was and it's off the goalkeeper, and it'll be a corner kick coming up here for Western Michigan Christian, and the pressure was on that Charger defense.
The ball pinged around the penalty box again. Nathaniel Packwood does a great job on the tail end of this, but Scheidemann receives that ball, stays with it, keeps the ball going, tries to get something, and it comes far post, and Packwood coming in great to stifle that chance.
Down to 20 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in this game. 0-0 score. At midfield. Taken back away, tripped up, down on the deck goes Adam Fema, and it will be a restart coming up for Baptist. Chargers moving right to left in their purple uniforms. They are purple and gold, and they wear purple and white out there on the field. Now, you wonder why they don't wear their school colors. I know my son played 4 years at South Haven, and they played in 3 state championship games in a row, and they wore black and white, and they were purple and gold, South Haven. So these soccer players are an interesting bunch. You should know, Clark.
Well, it is, and I'm still kind of the traditional guy. As an athletic director, I was constantly battling. No, our school colors are green and white, and it was no, we're not black. We're not buying black uniforms. I don't know what it is, but let's embrace our school colors and our tradition, and let's show some pride when we're on the field.
Yes. You don't change your business card every day when you go out.
No.
Restart coming up for Skidema. 19:27 and ticking here in the second half. Here's Skidema to put it in play. He'll send a rocket to the 18. Settled down. Then dunks, and it wide. Might have been deflected. It wasn't deflected. Otherwise, that'd have been a corner kick. Then Dulk just couldn't put it on frame.
It was. Again, just a good ball sent into the box to, again, you're not planning on finishing the first touch on the ball. You want to be able to redirect it and get a good chance on the second ball, and they got that. Right now, the West Michigan Christian Warriors are going to have to be careful. They're getting chances. They're getting chances. They're getting chances. But with 19 minutes to go for Allen Park City Baptist, they just need one chance. And if they quickly counter, and West Michigan Christian's defense is a little bit sleeping, it could get interesting.
Here's a shot that gets in on goal. Alex Ropp with the 8th shot on goal for Western Michigan Christian. By the way, the shots on goal now are 8-4 in favor of Christian. Headed back toward midfield. Western Michigan Christian is really dominating play right now. Travis Miles was tripped up, but they played on. I always worry about that, though, and maybe you do, Clark, and we'll talk about that in just a second here. We'll see if Baptist can get on the attack, and this one sent in. Here's a chance, and that one picked up by the keeper. Was that offside? It was.
Yeah, so
I was worried about the old Detroit Red Wings, when they had, before their Stanley Cup days, and even around that time, they would have so many shots on goal, the other team would not. But then that final breakaway, less shots on goal, would always score in the Red Wings, and I was. That's kind of, I always think about that when you have one team that's dominating. The defense doesn't get in the rhythm of the game.
Exactly. Not that you ever want it, but every once in a while, there's a party as a coach that wants your defense to have to step up and do something, regularly in the game instead of, standing watching their offense work and realize all of a sudden just that one quick hitter.
Back toward midfield. Chargers. Allen Park Intercity Baptist on the attack. Fema with it. Fema, 42 goals in the season. Tried to play him off the ball. Good centering pass. It's still controlled by the purple and white, but it's sent back out toward midfield. There's a push from behind called against the Warriors. And
this is good for the Chargers right now to be able to get the ball in deep. Yeah, West Michigan Christian does a good job of relieving that pressure, but they're able to stop play, set something up, and be able to serve this ball back into a dangerous position.
Ian Krug, 5'9" senior, sends it high into the air and into the sun. It'll go wide and out. Chasing after it was Carson Claypool, but couldn't get to it in time. It goes out. Goal kick coming for Western Michigan Christian out of Muskegon, and a member of the River Valley Conference, where they finished 9-1 in first place.
During or after the award ceremony, we ask all fans to stay in their seats so the award ceremony may begin immediately at the conclusion of the game.
Skidema floats this one short of midfield. Bright looking for it. Couldn't find it there, and it's Briggs who plays it back. Bright will let it go through him at midfield. Turned back the other way by Kratz of Baptist, who sent it up the right side. Fema chasing after it, and this was hammered out toward the stands on the far side of the field.
Again, critical time for Inner City Baptist to be able to keep some pressure on, keep getting some decent balls that they're able to serve in, and keep West Michigan Christian from.
Land here has some speed, and he uses it there. Briggs. And Land here tripped up, but he tripped over the ball. That was a really good play.
A great tackle.
Back the other way. Here come the Warriors. With it is Myers. Zach Myers in those orange shoes, and that one is headed back toward midfield. Sent back the other way, and with it is Kratz. Kratz up the middle. Kratz. Through ball, right side. Breaks put on. Here's a shot. Oh, it's just wide. FEMA had the goal. Offsides. And he just sent it wide left.
And they called him originally for offsides. That's an interesting call. I thought the center back had held him on. Let's look here as he makes this run.
No, he's past him.
It's hard to tell from that angle that if number 13 had kept him on or not, but the assistant referee called in an offside, so he had the better angle.
You don't know if that flag comes up or you hear any kind of sound out there that, that may... Here's a chance out front. That one will be sent out. And a deep throw in now for Western Michigan Christian. Our angle is at an angle. We don't get the opportunity to be right down there on the field seeing it lined up exactly either like the official does down on the field. This one's sent back. And now near side a turnover. It gives it back to the Warriors. Throw in Zach Myers. Myers floats it in. Ball kicked high into the air, and this one will go out. Josh Benendijk will ease it in. Myers will try to control. Myers sends it back, and this one hammered ahead by Benendijk. Scheidemann after it. Bright will have it roll through his legs, still loose. And this one sent downfield, headed back toward the midfield stripe, and after it is Alex Ropp. Ropp to Bright. Bright in the middle. As was sent ahead of him. Sends it to the right side. And Scheidemann after it, keeps it in. Scheidemann along the goal line. Scheidemann tried to chip it off a defender and get it out and get the corner kick. Instead, it's sent out. Good defensive work.
But then again, they turn it over, put it right back in.
Bright sent it into the box. Ropp trying to get it, trying to turn it, at least get one on frame. Cannot. Bright will send it back. He mistouched that one, but it is still in the attacking third as Ropp chases it down on the left flank. Ropp taken down, and they'll play on.
He was hoping for a call there.
At midfield, 12 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the game. Nice play by Dendalk just to put his foot on it and stop the play. Bright at midfield. Bright trying to get a through ball. Can't. Ball comes back out toward midfield, or at least an attempt to. Intercepted there. Baptist trying to move it ahead. Chipped high into the air. Myers will head it at midfield. And played back, and it is Biddendijk that will send it to Scheidemann, and now Scheidemann up the right side fighting for it. Taken away by FEMA. FEMA off the back of his head, got called for a push.
Yeah, a little bit of a forearm shove. Wow, both teams are really trying to find what they need to do to get one in, find the back of the net.
Down the left side. In the box, chance. Ooh, look for a centering pass. Wisen was headed toward the net. Bright. And now Briggs. Briggs tried to get it through, and Wisen was right there, but so is the keeper, Peckwood, who stepped out in front.
Great step by Nathaniel Packwood there as a goalkeeper coming up and taking that ball, because if he doesn't come off his line and come get it, that's Matt Wisen is right in on him.
at midfield. Warriors trying to move it ahead once again. Wisen with it. Wisen tried to send it through, but send it right to a defender. This one sent in. Chipped ahead. Bright had a defender step in front of him, and then Bright just mows right through the defender to move it forward. And a whistle, and Bright is called from behind.
West Michigan Christian's defenders are doing a good job of receiving balls, putting it right back into their attacking players, and it's not allowing the Chargers of Allen Park to be able to get much going or anything sustained.
We're under 10 minutes to play.
0-0.
That flag whipping again.
Both of these teams are close to scoring by the same time. These two teams have played 3 games.
And a whistle. And a quick restart. Into the middle, and that one misplayed too far ahead. Bright off a header. Hit high into the air. Settled down by Bright. Briggs has it. Briggs settles it down. Chips it to the right side. Land here, not expecting that one off his heel. Instead, it's sent ahead. Bounced up the leg. Oh, and Wisen was run into very hard there by Blake Kirkland. This one headed ahead by Binnendijk. Headed by Wisen, and then Bright is slow to get up right now, and bodies are really flying as it's starting to get chippy out there. Land here will have it left side. Land here plays it up the left flank. Trying to turn with it there as Rapid goes out. Play getting physical here in the late stages of the game. 8.5 to go.
What I like is West Michigan Christians continuing to send.
Header at the goal. It was Sen got his head on it.
Header by Wisen, stopped by Petwood.
They're doing a great job, West Michigan Christian, sending that ball back in and sending some numbers forward. Now, by sending numbers forward, it's going to be interesting to see if the Chargers of Intercity Baptist are able to get in behind them.
This one's settled down. And here's a deep kick, and it's deflected away. Oh, what a stop by Jacob Behrens. It was headed top shelf right corner, and he stuck his arm out and made a great play.
Evan Krantz here looks up and just takes a great crack. And great goalkeeping by Jacob Behrens. But man, you cannot leave a guy with no pressure 20, 25 yards out to just be able to take a crack. Now this is important. West Michigan Christian's got to defend and get a touch on this ball. They've got to get the first touch. They've got the size.
Here's the corner kick. It's going to be a low kick right to Bright. It never really got up there at all.
So again, no real opportunity came off that.
Up to the left side. Wisen sends it back to Briggs. Briggs has Skydman sliding through. Didn't get through. Chance here for Skydema. Skydema fires it high and into the. And that one goes out.
Yeah. Good work by Skydema and Wisen to come be able to get on that far post. They're getting those chances. There's 6 minutes 30 seconds or so to go, and they need to be able to get something. Wisen with the ball again, trying to get some sort of look.
This one played into the middle. Settle down. Trying to move it from right to left. Grabbing onto a little jersey as well there was Adam Fema.
And West Michigan Christian will get a chance to take a service and play that ball in deep again. Official stops the clock, and
Yeah, a little blood time here. Zach Myers is going to come off. And they'll get that taken care of and try to get him back in as soon as they can.
21 Zach Myers going into the game for him. Number 15.
David Hewlings, the head coach in his 7th year at Western Michigan Christian, 137 up, just 25 losses and 6 draws. Head coach Mark Kratz for the Chargers, 284 wins, 116 defeats, and 63 ties in his 22nd year. This one sent on, and picking it up, that was Packwood again. 9 shots on goal to 5 in favor of Western Michigan Christian.
This is where you don't, as a coach, you don't want to be seeing your team give up these restarts here. Kratz is on the backside.
Oh, and a chance for a header there. Evan Kratz wet to the goal.
And again, I mean, that's just because they're looking to take a fairly quick one, and Evan Kratz just came running from midfield and continued to get in on trying to get on the end of that ball.
And this one sent and stopped with a left foot of Derek Duran. FEMA will hold. FEMA will try to get through 3 defenders. Moves it on ahead. Ball chipped loose and a chance. Oh, and a great sliding save by Jacob Behrens. If that gets away from him, they can walk it in the goal and put a bow on it.
Yeah, again, great timing on Jacob Behrens' part to come off his line and really challenge that.
Throw in for the Chargers. 4:18 and ticking. And this one hammered downfield. Going after it is Briggs. Briggs trying to stay on his feet. It's tapped out. Deep throw in will be happening here for the Warriors. Now they work on the set piece. No, instead they'll just quickly get it in. Briggs, he blocked it off a defender, and we've got a corner kick coming.
Nope, goal kick.
No, they said no.
They said not off a defender.
Not off the defender. They're saying it just went wide, so it will be a goal kick coming. In the Division I game, the winning goal came at about the 4-minute mark of the second half. Canton beat Grand Haven earlier today. And every offensive charge now very important for these two teams. This one played ahead. FEMA to the left side. FEMA taking off the ball.
Tim Scudeman did a great job defensively there, maintaining.
Trying to turn it in now is Talley. Talley was looking for a call, and there was really nobody around. I don't know if they needed to really hammer that one out or not.
No.
Talley will throw it on in.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why he just sent that ball out of bounds like that. Again, the West Michigan Christian defenders are staring in the sun.
Claypool
Try
sends
to play
it
a
in.
flick.
On a miss and a chance for a turnover here. Though a shot, and it will stay in.
Oh,
and he couldn't keep it in. Evan Kratz did a nice job.
Substitution for West Michigan Christian. Number 21, Zach Myers.
The ball comes in. They really try to play the flick on to far post, but Evan Kratz again has been doing a terrific job today. Gets a shot and tries to keep it in. Doesn't quite get it in. Keep it in.
Bright put on the brakes. Good play to control at midfield. Sent to Ropp. Ropp back into the middle to Wassen, and now they'll work it back out. Trying to set something up here with 1:45 to play, and they'll shoot it wide.
It's not what you want to get in that point, but we'll see how the last minute 30 goes. If we don't get a goal, in the high school ranks, we play 2 overtime periods of 10 minutes, no matter what, no golden goal. We will play another 20 minutes of soccer, and we'll see what happens.
On the left side, chance. This one is up over the top of the goal. Shot taken there by Ropp.
It's one you just want to make sure that ball stays in play and doesn't float over the end line. You got to keep that ball in play. 1 minute to go, and
1 minute left.
See how things.
Coming to the near side. With it there is Scheidemann. Scheidemann will send it deep, and it's taken out. Scheidemann again. Scheidemann will float this one into the box. Here is Briggs. Briggs trying to find to get it to the ground. Side of the foot. Chance on frame.
Wow.
What a shot by Wissem, and it was right into the keeper. Packwood just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Oh my gosh, anywhere but at the keeper, and that's a goal. But that's a tough shot to take. But again, Nathaniel Packwood does a great job. Ball bounce, comes back out. Briggs does a great job right to his center, just gets a touch on it right at the keeper. Oh.
So FEMA taken down with 6 seconds to go. They'll put this into play, and
2, 1.
And that is it for regulation. Nothing at the end of regulation. We play 2 10-minute overtime periods. If there is no golden goal, it's not a sudden death win, and we'll play the 2 10s, and if they're still tied at that point, we'll go to the shootout.
We'll go to a shootout.
10-minute overtime periods.
So a good match again. You know, a lot of play controlled by the Warriors of West Michigan Christian, but never did Allen Park Intercity Baptist Chargers ever out of the game, because they would quickly counter and create a chance or a half chance. Great game. You know, it's interesting to go to overtime. It's always a little bit of a different feel, but the Chargers of Intercity Baptist actually won their semifinal 1-0 in overtime. So we'll see.
We've got a break in the action. 0-0 at the end of regulation. Allen Park Intercity Baptist, Western Michigan Christian. 0-0 at the end of regulation. Our first 10-minute overtime comes your way in just a moment. You're watching the MHSAA Division IV Boys Soccer Final on Fox Sports Detroit. Welcome back to Pat Patterson Field at Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood. The MHSAA Division IV Boys Soccer Final is going extra time. 2 10-minute overtimes followed by possibly a shootout if no one scores in the 2 10-minute overtimes. We're going to play at least 20 more minutes of this game. There's no golden goal, meaning that there's not a sudden victory or sudden death in this game. So this will be the first of 2 10 minutes. And boy, how do you slice this and dice this for the next 20 minutes?
Well, you try to pick up, you know, depending on where you left off, but you try to pick right back up. I mean, in some ways, that 5 minutes between regulation over, it's great to regroup, and it's kind of a timeout, but at the same point, you want to be able to keep your rhythm. And I'm sure Coach Dave Hewlings with West Michigan Christian would love to have just kind of kept it going. They were getting chances, but you know, it's 10 minutes. You turn around and play another 10 minutes the other direction, and you just got to keep going at it, and again, making sure, striking that balance between not making a mistake and trying to create a mistake in the other team.
Sent to the right side and chipped ahead. Scheidemann going after it, and it will be settled down by Baptist. Sent up the flank, but Myers now has it. Myers back in after going out for some blood time. Had a bloody nose or bloody lip. And Wissem ducks away from that one as it's hammered back toward midfield. Scheidemann left side. Drags it to midfield. Scheidemann on the dribble. Scheidemann moved it ahead, but it was intercepted. Now Briggs to the outside. Chance here! In close centering Wissem. That was easy pickings.
But he was
called it offside. No wonder it was easy pickings.
Yeah. Again,
oh my.
Again, just played that ball a little bit late to the runner on the outside. But, you know, it's still able to be able to look, and it's the defenders pushed up, trying to make that run, plays a great ball, everything's good except the timing of the pass. Yeah.
You saw Tim Scheidemann just kind of put his head into the fence there behind the goal, upset with himself being offside.
But it still feels good to put the ball in the net, and they know they can get in. They've been getting close, and now they just need one to count.
Deep throw in coming for Baptist. Headed out outside the 18, trying to settle it down, and it's knocked down.
Wanting the handball. I do believe that might have come up and caught the West Michigan defender. Hit his hand, but I don't believe it was anything that was really an intentional handballer. The other thing you will notice is the emotion and the volume coming out of the stands will increase. More of the passion.
And again, left side, here's a chance. Centering pass out front. And the ball is loose, and it'll be cleared out of the way. The best chance of the day for the Chargers. They were on the doorstep and could not convert.
13, Tim Scheidemann.
Great play by the keeper, but at the same point wasn't. Here it is. FEMA battles down the flank, gets a great ball to come across. Defender comes in.
Corner kick for the Chargers.
Just can't.
He could have stuck his arm out and
that would have
swatted
been
it
a
in.
FEMA to FEMA, but didn't quite happen.
And that one is hammered out, and it will be a goal kick coming up here for West Michigan Christian. Quick restart for Western Michigan Christian. They move it left to right.
Wow, they dodged the bullet there.
6:12 and ticking. Header sent toward midfield. FEMA tried to get it through, could not. And it was Sen taken down. Back the other way, it's Western Michigan Christian up the right side. Land here sends it up, couldn't get it through to Scheidemann. Sent back toward midfield. And that's going to hurt. Stephen FEMA went down hard.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he grabbed his head, maybe got an elbow, or just trying to make sure that the whistle was going to blow.
So it'll be a restart here for the Chargers. And the long kick in is shouldered down. There still is a bit of a breeze out here, but not strong like it was at the beginning of the game.
Oh, no, not at all.
.452 and ticking here in this first of two 10-minute overtimes. With Sen. Scheidemann. Chipped it
not
forward,
the
turned it
turnaround.
over. FEMA, I should say. Ahead. Duran, and it goes out. And which side of the flag did that go on? Is that a throw-in or a corner kick?
As a throw-in, I believe.
Coming into the game for the Chargers, number 11, Talley.
Oh, maybe it is a corner. No, it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. Yeah, but I see. All right, the officials motioning it for a throw-in. So
a throw-in at the corner.
Yeah, exactly. They've got to be able to do
Claypool
a little bit more with
will put it in. Out front, FEMA. Out front, still pinballed around, and finally out of the box. Scheidemann after it, and this one sent on ahead. Wisen going after it, bodies and a big whistle, and Wisen's going to be called for running into a defender.
Yep, not really playing the ball, and the defender was there in position. .324
and ticking in this first of two 10-minute overtimes. Something tells me this is going to go down to a
potential shootout without any problem. Yeah, I do like the way the Chargers have come into overtime. It seems like they picked up the emotional part of their game and stepping the balls a little bit harder, playing with a little bit more of a sense of urgency.
FEMA has it. FEMA dishes left side. With it there is Duran. Tried to get the through ball to Miles, and it was just a little too far, and it's sent out. And another deep throw in coming up here for the Chargers. Wynn picks up again.
Yep. They need to try to get something here. And
you see the long shadows out on the field. Claypool throws it in again. FEMA off his body, turned it toward the goal, but it was picked up by Behrens. Behrens will hit it high. It'll come out. And that's that wind he tried to kick it into.
Yep.
He get a little too much there. Claypool again. Long throw in looking for FEMA. And Skidema sends it downfield, looking there for Myers. And this one sent into the middle by Wisen. Estelle sent it to midfield. Here's Duran. Duran left side. FEMA with it. Gives it back. Intercepted by Myers. Sent up the right flank. Wisen will chase. Keep it in. Wisen. Good touch between two defenders. Using some speed. Still on it. Minute 28 to go in the first overtime. Wisen puts on the brakes. Wisen dishes right side. Skidema with it. Skidema will dump to the right side as Briggs will look to make a move. Briggs is hammered and it goes out, and this will be a
throw-in.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 15, Vanderploeg, coming into the game.
Again, with a minute to go, West Michigan Christian wants to try to create that final chance of this overtime period.
Benendijk will throw it in. And this one will be headed by Briggs. Briggs sent down, no call. Settled by Myers and kicked high into the air. 40 seconds to go. Bright sent it left side, but it's hammered back toward midfield. Chasing after it far side is Austin Talley. Down to 28 seconds to go in the first OT. Left side. Looking for the centering pass, and it's too many touches there. It was finally taken away from him. In the middle, Bright.
Might get one chance here if they can get a ball in deep.
That was knocked down with an arm.
We'll see.
6, 5,
and there's a push.
3,
and
2,
it will play on,
1.
and that is the end of the first 10-minute overtime.
Well, there you go. I mean, 10 minutes is not a good chunk of time, but we'll see what happens here. I think the emotional side, Intercity Baptist came out and picked up the emotion a little bit. Would have been critical if they could have put that one away. But now we'll see how the second 10 minutes goes.
They'll put 2 minutes up on the clock, give us a break, and it's still 0-0. The MHSAA Division IV Boys Soccer Final and the MHSAA Championships continue in a moment. You're watching Fox Sports Detroit. Welcome back to Crestwood Middle School in Kentwood for the Division IV MHSAA Boys Soccer Final. Muskegon Western Michigan Christian, Allen Park Intercity Baptist tied at 0-0. We play the next 10 minutes. Should no one score during this 10-minute period, we go to the shootout. And on the way, the Chargers now moving it in against a bit of a breeze. This one chipped into the air, and it's been some time, actually, a good 50 minutes or so since the Chargers have moved have moved from left to right.
Yes, and it'll be interesting to see if that, if they're thinking that's a disadvantage or not. It's important for them to again come out quickly with the energy that they need.
Kratz tried to get it through, and FEMA was waiting right there. FEMA waits for it, whistle, and push, and the Warriors will get the restart.
Kratz kind of went up for that header into the body. And we'll see where West Michigan Christian and how they settle into a rhythm in 10 minutes and try to create that one magical opportunity.
Bright sent it ahead. With it there is Miles, and Miles could not control. Actually, he can. It's tipped out, and Miles will throw in from just past midfield. FEMA back to Miles. Centered back into Duran, who tries to get it ahead to FEMA, but it goes back at midfield, and Bright just chips it on ahead. Is there a point in this overtime where you get down to a certain time and you're playing it kind of pinballing back in the middle and you're saying, okay, well, we're going to play a little more tough defensively and maybe just go to the shootout and take our chances?
Well, you can. I mean, there's always going to be you're torn. I mean, you want to end it. You want to, when you get that last 5 minutes, it's going to be hard to, if you get a goal, it'll be hard for the other team to come back and tie it again. But at the same point, you don't want to be the one with your backs against the wall trying to tie it. So you kind of want to throw a lot more forward to finish it, because a shootout is somewhat up for grabs. You'd rather have it decided in the run of play, but at the same point, you don't want to give one up.
That's the 10th shot on goal. That was to make that 11th shot on goal that goes in on Packwood, but didn't have a whole lot on it, just floated in. But you could see the sun was certainly playing havoc with him there.
Oh, yeah. And that's everything is what you're being ultra cautious on.
It's kind of interesting because you can see these long shadows, but that's because the sun is moving a little bit more to the south, obviously, as we move into the fall and winter months, and that's why this field that actually the press box faces from the west to the east, you see why the shadow, or why the sun is kind of at an angle here and in the goalie's eyes.
And here's a great opportunity for FEMA to throw the ball in the box and try to create something.
Bounced it, really didn't get a good kick on it at all. I was surprised.
Yeah, even on their corner kicks, they seem to try to play these short balls. It seems intentional, but nobody seems to be where they should be.
Played down at midfield. Wissens sent it. Chasing after it and not getting to it down there was Vanderplug, and it goes out. And a goal kick for the Chargers.
Coming in for the Warriors, number 18.
You see the clock ticking down at 6:12. Ian Klug floats this one. Bright sends it up the right flank. Tyler Cook is in the game, chased after it. Ball goes out.
These overtime periods go quickly. We're halfway through it and really haven't been able to create much anything by either team.
Sent across. Here's a chance. And the shot deflected away as Wissens and Scheidemann were both in there.
I'm trying to just get the ball in, and here again, West Michigan Christian is a throw in deep, able to try to keep something to get a good service in.
Then Dulk threw it in. Scheidemann sent it across, headed out. Played to the 18 and then hammered back toward midfield. Then Dulk pushed away. Scheidemann near side, chased after it, but we've got substitutions ready to come in. At least one. Austin Talley will come back in the game.
Coming in for the Chargers, number 11, Talley.
There's the throw-in that sails over a defender. Kept down. Here's a chance. Shot goes high and wide to the left. Evan Kratz.
Not the look that he wanted, but man, he got a great look. You're able to get him facing goal And those are ones that are going to come back and haunt you if you don't finish one of them.
This one headed back towards the far flank. Good job by Briggs to keep it alive, and a nice slide tackle to bring it back toward midfield by the Chargers. Baptist with it, trying to move it forward. You see the time left in the overtime. We'll go to shootout if no one scores here in the next 3:40 plus. Wisen. And gets it through. Here's a chance. Skidema was right there, and he was taken down, and there's no call.
Wow.
Tim Skidema was actually, I think he was just kind of sandwiched between one of his own players and a defender.
I think there's a good no call, but wow, let's see the replay here. Little chip in. He comes running to. I don't know if he just got behind that, beat the defender. The defender is trying. That's a tough one. But with 3 minutes to go in the second overtime, I'm probably thankful that ref swallowed his whistle there. Wasn't clear cut.
Stephen Fema.
A whistle, something happened there.
I'm not sure what happened, but Fema went down.
I don't know, but you want to get your bodies in there. You want to serve a ball in that's going to give you a chance, because if this ball finds its way to the back of the net, it's going to be nearly impossible to tie it back up with just a little over 2 minutes.
This one's sent and headed out back toward midfield. Controlled by Wisen. Played up the right flank. Kirkland will get after it and hit it out. Under 2 to play. Down the sideline with it. Headed back toward midfield. Bright trying to control. Ticking down, almost a minute and a half remaining in this second overtime. And this one hammered ahead. Kratz tries to get the through ball. Here's Fema. Fema with a chance.
It's in.
Score!
Oh, wow. Kratz to Fema. Oh, my goodness. With 1:08 to go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wow. Just when you think we're headed to the shootout, Kratz to Fema to the back of the goal. 1-0 Allen Park Inter-City Baptist.
And a great finish by Fema there. Back against the grain of the goalkeeper coming out and slots it home. Wow, you're going to see 1 minute and 8 seconds of some absolute chaos from West Michigan Christian trying to get the ball in deep.
43rd of the season. Maybe the biggest of his career.
I would think so.
Fema, a senior, trying to cap a career with a goal that brings home the trophy.
Now here West Michigan Christian's got to start throwing everybody forward.
Down to 43 seconds to go. This one will go out. Young man, take your time.
Yeah.
And that was Fema actually who put it into play.
Yeah, they've thrown him back.
Wisen going after it, and 16 seconds to go. Here's the kick, high into the air. Skidema put his foot into it. This will be hammered high into the air and out, and that'll be it, folks. 3, 2, and 1. The celebration is on. Allen Park, Inter-City Baptist. The Chargers with the victory here, 1-0 in overtime. the Division IV championship for a team that, well, they hadn't won it in some time. You have to go back to 2000. And Mark Kratz beat Grand Rapids Baptist 2-0. Make that 2006, excuse me, when they beat Western Michigan Christian 3-1.
What a great game. Two great teams battled, tied, scoreless for 99 minutes. Something like that. My goodness. What a final. What a final. Congratulations to Allen Park Intercity Baptist, never giving up after a lot of the game maybe being controlled and having to defend like crazy. But when you just play good, solid defense and just get that one crack, and you got two great players, Evan Krantz playing just a phenomenal ball back into Stephen Fema, and Fema playing that ball, textbook, just slots it again right back to the far post. Keepers coming out, play it against the grain. Wow, what a great finish, and to a great game.
Teams congratulate one another. Trophy and medal presentations about to take place. Your final, once again, 1-0. Allen Park Intercity Baptist, the Chargers over Muskegon Western Michigan Christian, 1-0.
At this time, we direct your attention to the middle of the field, where Blaine Brummels, athletic director from East Kentwood High School, will make the award presentations. First, let's honor the division finalists in Division IV, the Warriors of Muskegon West Michigan Christian. First, we'll present individual medals.
And now for the individual medals and trophy presentation, let's take it to our PA announcer.
Number 1, Jacob Behrens. Number 2, Mark Boersma. Number 3, Justin Kohler. Number 4, Ian Forbes. Number 5, Alec Bright. Number 6, Tyler Cook. Number 7, Matt Wilson. Number 8, Bailey Haycoop. Number 9, Ryan Briggs. Number 10, Alex Ropp. Number 11, Mitch Landhier. Number 12, Tim Dendolk. Number 13, Tim Skydema. Number 14, Jacob Kempster. Number 15, Matt Vanderplug. Number 16, Josh Benendijk. Number 17, Rob Hellenbeck. Number 18, Chase Skeideman. Number 19, Jacob Ray. Number 21, Zach Myers. Number 22, Lucas Nagan. And number 25, Christian Rogers. And accepting the trophy, Coach David Hewling. Congratulations to the Warriors for an outstanding season. And now for the 2011 MHSAA Division IV champions, the Chargers of Allen Park Intercity Baptist. First, we'll present individual medals. Number 2, Travis Miles. Number 3, Derek Doran. Number 4, Ian Krug. Number 5, Curtis Rusnowski. Number 6, Noah Seacrest. Number 7, Zach Riddle. Number 8, Tyler Edge. Number 9, Stephen Fema. Number 10, Evan Kratz. Number 11, Austin Talley. Number 12, Blake Kirkland. Number 13, Sebastian Sahorsky. Number 14, John Gehring. Number 15, Nate Eskel. Number 16, Andrew Jones. Number 17, Drew Frethel. Number 18, Jeremy Miller. Number 19, Trevor Baker. Number 20, John Murphy. Number 21, Adam Fema. Number 22, Carson Claypool. Goalkeeper, Nathaniel Packwood. And goalkeeper, Troy Keslauskas. And accepting the championship trophy, Coach Mark Kratz. Congratulations, Allen Park Intercity Baptist, the 2011 Division IV Boys Soccer Champions. A couple quick announcements. Just a reminder, West Michigan Christian Warriors, there will be a rally held tonight in the school gym at 7 p.m. And Allen Park Intercity Baptist, there will be a rally at the Intercity Center tonight when the team arrives.
Well, welcome back one final time. Allen Park Intercity Baptist, your Division IV champion with a 1-0 victory. This one happening late, about a minute and a half to go in the second of 2 overtimes. There's no golden goal, but that was a golden goal. That was, I'll tell you what, Stephen Fema, what a way to end his career. He had 42 goals during the regular season and the postseason, and there's number 43 right there into the back corner of the net. What a nice breakaway.
Well, you watch that goal, the game winner, the only goal of our match, and you see why he scored 43 goals. He can finish. What a great game. We've talked a ton tonight about Stephen Fema. Evan Kratz did a great job in midfielder up top, but you know what? Nathaniel Packwood in goal came up big a few times too. What a great team effort by the Chargers of Intercity Baptist. A great game. West Michigan Christian Warriors had a phenomenal season as well. Weren't able to repeat as champions, but the Chargers, what a great game. Never quitting, playing up until the very last moments of the game.
Well, with that victory, Allen Park Intercity Baptist wins their 25th of the season. They've only lost 2 times, and they are crowned Division IV Boys Soccer Champions. That's going to do it for my partner, Clark Udell. I'm Joe Jason. You've been watching high schools, a presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association Championships. Thanks for joining us, and we say good day from Kentwood, Michigan.